Hi everyone, Father Gary here. This is Wednesday of Holy Week. I just wanted to touch base with you just before we entered into the most holy days of our year, the Great Triduum, a word that means 3 days. And we enter into those on Thursday night and begin our live stream liturgies on Thursday evening. The 3 days, I want to just describe those to you a little bit. 3 days begins at sundown on Holy Thursday. At that point, Lent is over, and we enter into the great 3 days of Easter. The first day goes from sundown Thursday to sundown on Friday, and then the second day begins. And then the second day goes from sundown on Friday until sundown on Saturday, and the second day. And then the third day is that sundown on Saturday to sundown on Sunday. And let me take you through those liturgies. So the great 3 days begins with the Mass of the Lord's Supper. We will live stream that at 7 p.m. on Thursday night. And then on Friday, we will gather here in the church for Stations of the Cross, and we'll live stream that at 3 p.m. And then Friday night, we begin day 2 as we enter into a celebration of the Lord's Passion. And so we'll gather at 7 p.m. for the live stream of that. And then on Saturday, we celebrate what the church's tradition has always called the great mother of all feasts, our Easter Vigil on Saturday night. So day 3 begins Saturday evening later because we, by church law, have to celebrate the vigil an hour after sunset. So we'll gather for our vigil mass at 9 p.m. and we will live stream starting at 9 p.m. on Saturday night. And then one of the things that is difficult for us this year is that we won't be able to baptize our 5 elect. So I ask you to keep them in your prayers this year. We will baptize them, no doubt about that. It will just be whenever we can celebrate public masses again. So day 3 of the Triduum lasts then from the time we begin the Easter Vigil through actually technically evening prayer on Easter Sunday night. And Sunday morning we celebrate Mass and we'll live stream that Mass at 9 a.m. So let me once again just go through that. So 7 p.m. Thursday night, Friday 3 p.m. for Stations of the Cross, 7 p.m. for our celebration of the Lord's Passion, Saturday night 9 p.m. for the Vigil Mass, and then on Easter Sunday at 9 a.m. There are a number of resources posted on our website, so I invite you to use those at home. There are a number of ritual actions that we will not be able to do this year, so I really encourage you to do some of those at home. To prepare for that, you might think about how might you do the foot washing ritual at home. We won't do that here. You might think about, is there a crucifix that you have in your home that you can use during the veneration of the cross on Friday? And then I really encourage you, and this is probably in the spirit of Father Michael, that you should really celebrate with food as well. So Lent is over at sundown on Thursday, so I encourage you to have a big family meal, just maybe something really, really good on Thursday night. Friday, a day of fasting and abstinence, meaning that all of those between the ages of 14 and 59 should fast. That's one main meal and 2 smaller meals. And all people 14 years of age and older should abstain from eating meat on Good Friday. It's also a different kind of fast now that we enter into. It's really a fast of anticipation and expectation as we move towards the great Easter Vigil. which we celebrate at 9 p.m. on Saturday night, and then continue our celebration at 9 a.m. Mass on Easter Sunday morning. So that's the schedule. I really encourage you to set these days aside. It's a unique opportunity for us to do that this year, to really set these days aside and to use them to enter deeply into the journey with the Lord Jesus through his cross to his resurrection. God bless everyone. I look forward to seeing you on our live streams.